Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello, welcome. My name is Lanice. I am a registered nurse and I do these cool little nursing videos. If you are not new here, hello, welcome back. You already know how I feel about you. Thank you for tuning in to another video because you could have been anywhere in the world, but you are here with me, baby. You are here with me. Okay, so thank you.
Before I go broke like drop, fuck that door like me. Not that rock, that P. I made it out of my sock, can't hold my Glock, we zone, we like that shit. Young turn, they can't wipe no bitch. Use my French, don't like no bitch.
Hey y'all, I got on my hat of shame. My hat of shame reads, bitch, get it together, bitch. You don't know who you went home with again. Okay. I got this while at a Jasmine Sullivan concert. You have to be a Jasmine Sullivan fan to get the lyric reference, okay? But this is also the hat of shame because today, y'all, we're going to be talking about a topic that I am very ashamed of, okay, y'all? I'm broke. I know. Very shameful topic. I am one of those nurses that just don't do right by their money, okay? So we are going to sit here and we're going to have a nice little discussion as to why nurses are broke, okay? Why nurses are broke. So while I was actually writing down my points for this video, I stumbled upon a young lady who was also a nurse who did a YouTube video on this same topic, and I will try to leave the thumbnail here somewhere on the screen. And she was actually doing a reaction video to this video that I also watched, and I will try to leave the thumbnail somewhere on the screen. Y'all bear with me with this mic. I have learned over the last couple videos that the mic does much better whenever the tip of it is closer to my mouth. However, this stand is kind of loose. Like, it kind of just gradually slides down, and before you know it, the damn mic is at my boobies. But anyways, so these two YouTubers actually are registered nurses, and they did videos on why nurses are broke. And this video is hilarious, okay? But it was just, I felt like this is a topic I really had to talk about because I was sitting down. Thursdays, I get paid, and I sit down and I do my budget on my iPad. And every time I do my budget, I get mad at myself because I don't follow the budget. I don't follow the budget. What is the point of having a rubric, having a guide, having a plan, and not following through with it? You know, like, what is the point? What is the point? So when I was sitting down, getting myself frustrated again with another weekly budget, I was like, you know what? This is a great topic to talk about. And then I went and transferred to the journal and started writing down the topics in this topic, these videos. It's like the algorithm read my mind because the topic literally just popped up on my YouTube algorithm. So it's just like, you know what? I'm going to talk about this, y'all. I'm going to talk about this. As shameful as it is, there are a lot of nurses, myself included, that are not preparing themselves for this recession that we are in. Okay. Because the prices or the wages, of these jobs, they're low. Okay. Even the travel contracts, when I was looking at travel contracts last week, these contracts like $2,300 a week, you know, to travel to another state and still have to pay room and board and stuff like that's ridiculous. Like, that is ridiculously low. So, you know, I'm like looking over my Instagram, looking at all the things that I've done this year, thinking about all the trips that I've taken. And I'm like, you know what, Lanice, it's time to be a good steward of your money. Like the good Lord said, and it's time for you to get yourself in order. So as I talk about these topics, I am not here judging anyone that does these things, or, you know, I'm talking to myself also here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get straight into it. Why me and other nurses are broke. All right. So one reason me and other nurses are broke is because we're easily influenced. In the times of social media and influencers and people getting paid to promote products, baby, those who are easily influenced are also probably over consumers. And when you're easily influenced and you're an over consumer, baby, it's easy to fall in the trap of just buying stuff to buy it. I'm telling you, so Fashion Nova, y'all cannot tell me Fashion Nova does not have the best text messages. First of all, Fashion Nova has the best text messages, okay? And I will fall into the trap of those buy one, get ones, free 1 day shipping for the product over, for the total over $100, baby. I will do it, okay? I will do it. And Fashion Nova knows exactly what to say to get me laughing and to get me on that website, okay? They know exactly what to say in those text messages. But that's like the first reason I am broke. I spent $459 on Fashion Nova. And I can't even say I put together a whole outfit. I bought 2 coats, I bought a shirt, I bought a pair of pants, I bought another shirt, but nothing is a cohesive outfit. And none of these pieces are pieces that I genuinely just need in my wardrobe, like a decent white shirt, a long sleeve shirt, a nice jacket, like stuff that you can wear multiple times and turn into multiple outfits. No, I got like, I don't know what word to use, but just extreme pieces like wild pants or a wild shirt, you know, that you can only wear one time. And that's the issue with the stuff. Like, I'll get this stuff, I wear it one time, and then I'm like, dang, it's time to buy more. It's time to buy more. And then it's hard to let go of the stuff too. It's hard to let go of the stuff. So that would be reason number one. I am an overconsumer, especially when it comes to clothing. Oh my gosh, when it comes to clothing, I'm an overconsumer. So what I'm doing to try to combat the overconsumption is, first of all, I have to take inventory. Do I need another pair of black shoes? T-shirt, graphic t-shirt. I have 20 graphic t-shirts now. What is so special about this one graphic t-shirt? You know, but in order to take inventory and know what I need and what I don't need, I have to like really go through my stuff. I have to go through it. I have to take out all the things that I'm not going to wear, that I'm going to give to Goodwill. And I need to know, like, sit down and know what is it that I really, really need. Second reason that I would have to say that a lot of us out here are broke is because club culture sucks. Don't shoot the messenger, okay? Club culture absolutely sucks right now because you have to pay $1 million for a booth. Me and my homegirls have to pay $150 for a booth and a bottle of Hennessy. Okay, sorry, Casamigos. I know we're a little too old for Hennessy right now. But when you constantly do this, you go out, you hang out, you're drinking drinks. Now, I live in Charlotte. Drinks in the club are like $23 a drink. You're paying $50 for 2 drinks or 2 shots. You know, you could have went and bought a whole bottle and just pre-gamed or just stayed at the house and hung out with your friends at the house. You know, so me and my friends, we said what we're going to try to do to avoid going out and spending all this money is we're going to try to community build. Okay. I know my friends and I, we like to go out on Sundays, watch football games, Monday nights, go to the bar and watch football games, but we're eating food. We're drinking drinks. We're spending a good amount of money several times a week on just going out. So we said, we're going to bring the football game to us. Okay. We're going to get us a little bit of cable. We're going to get us a little bit of drinks from the liquor store. And we are going to start inviting people to the house. All right. Can we please do something inside? It's getting cold outside. Don't nobody want to be on the rooftop anyway. Why do y'all want to be on the rooftop? It's freezing outside. You got to sit in front of the rocks. Come on. Let's do some community building. Let's get together. Let's stay in the house and let's save some money, y'all. Let's try that one. Okay. That leads to point number 3 for me. Another reason why I tend to have less money in savings or always transfer money from savings to checking is because I don't know how to say no. Soon as somebody says, Lanice, you wanna? Yes. Lanice, you hungry? Yes. I'll go grocery shopping, spend $200 on 3 bags of groceries. I saw a meme the other day that said, I remember when $200 worth of groceries had to go on the trunk. You could put them little 3 bags in the back seat now. Okay. Okay. I will go and still spend $200 for groceries and then turn around and be like, oh, I guess we'll be eating kava for dinner tonight. Really? You can make kava at the house. You can make kava at the house. You can have these drinks. You can learn how to make a lemon drop at the house and you guys can have a good time. Okay. Like I gotta start saying no. My camera is done overheating for the moment. Something else that kind of holds me back from saving my money like I really want to is my fear of missing out. So I always have this fear that I'm going to miss out on something extremely fun, on a new opportunity, on meeting somebody new, on trying something new. I just always have this fear that I'm going to miss out. And that continuously makes me say yes. And that is why I am unable to really save like I really, really want to. My fear of missing out. So that is something that I'm also working on. Something else that I'm going to try to do is use more cash. I, at one point in time, had tried to start the cash envelope method, and that works wonderfully for some people. But for people like me who either put their bills, I don't put my bills on automatic withdrawal. However, I constantly pay them out of the same accounts. I have an account that is just strictly for bills. So that cash envelope method didn't work for me, but things for like maybe paying for stuff like gas, groceries, things that I have to really budget. That's not a set price every, that's not a set price bi-weekly or monthly. I believe I'm going to try to start using cash for those things. All right. So I also have to realize that I cannot have everything and I cannot do everything at one time. I sat down with a friend the other day and we were just having general conversation. And one thing that they told me was, Lanice, I feel like you rush stuff. And that really resonated because that is a feeling that I often get myself. Like, you're rushing this, you're pushing this, you're forcing this. And I think that that also keeps me in a constant state of spending, constantly trying to complete this goal, complete that goal. All these goals that I have, all these things that I want to do cost money. All of them cost money. And I just completely jump the gun on some things. And sometimes that can get me into a little bit of financial trouble. So I'm going to start trying to take my time, being more patient, speaking to God, letting God speak to me about things, and just making sure that when I make a decision or I'm working towards something, that is what God will have for me. And it's what I really want for myself. But I'm not rushing it and putting myself into like financial ruin or anything behind it. Something else that I'm trying to work on is paying off debt and not using Afterpay. So I love me a good Afterpay, baby. I love me a good Afterpay. You said I can get this $20 lip gloss and I can pay $5 for the next 2 weeks. I'll take it. I'll take it. But Afterpay is just as bad as credit cards. Yeah, it isn't interest free, but if you rack up an Afterpay bill, if you're buying from this website, that website, and you're racking up an Afterpay bill that is almost the same as your car payment, then baby, that is basically a credit card. That is basically a credit card. And credit cards is something else that have gotten me into trouble and have gotten me into trouble in the past too. So working on, if you can't buy it, if you can't get it right now, you don't need it. You don't need it. Once you put that money into your savings account, that's where it's going to stay. You don't have to move it back to checking because you really feel like this, whatever that you see, whatever. I'm not gonna lie, most of my money gets spent on clothes. I love clothes. I love going out. I love getting pretty. I like looking nice. I like getting my hair done, my nails done, stuff like that. So that's where a large portion of my money goes to, that and eating out. Hey, if I can't get it, I don't care if the lip gloss is only $20 and that's going to be $5 for the next month for every 2 weeks. I don't care. If I can't go and use cash or use my debit card to buy it, I don't need it. I do not need it. But the last thing I'm going to say, I think this is probably the most important thing. This is actually something that for me is kind of so deep that I'm actually like working on it in therapy as we speak to, is being okay with being alone. Right now, it's going to be people, there are going to be people who are able to do things that you're not able to do because your finances just won't allow you to do it. There are going to be people, like I said earlier in the video, that you're going to have to say no to. You're not going to be able to hang out with your friends all the time. You're not going to be able to do everything you see other people doing. And sometimes you're going to be alone. And when I say you, I'm really talking to me. You have to be okay with being alone. And I think that learning to be alone, learning to really love being in my own presence, I think that's probably the number one thing that is helping me understand my financial journey and learning financial literacy and being okay with all of these other things that I'm working on, because I am okay with being alone and doing this on my own, understanding that what's important to me is important to me, and it might not be as important to other people. And so that might cause me to be alone. And I feel like the more that I work on enjoying being alone and loving my own company, the more I don't really care to be out in the mix as much. And that saves a lot of money, because it's $1 million every time you go outside. Like every time I go outside, it's like, oh, breath of fresh air, $10. Like everything is expensive. And so if everybody else wants to go outside and spend a lot of money and they can do that, well, I am happy for them. But maybe what God is trying to teach me, the level of discipline that God is trying to teach me in this season, the way he is trying to teach me to be a good steward over what he has given me, is going to require me to be alone. And with that being said, I think that's probably the best thing that I'm going to be able to tell y'all. Y'all got to be able to stand on your own, baby, because when it comes to money, people be acting funny. No, I don't know. I don't really know, but I just feel like money when it comes to money, sometimes you gain friends, you lose friends, depending on how much you make, how much you don't make. Like money has a lot to do with a lot in the world. So I don't know. I just want to be good with mine. And I don't know if these were really tips, but these are the things that are holding me back. And these are the things that I'm going to try to work on in order to get myself from being a broke nurse. And if there is anyone else out there that happens to be a broke nurse, just comment down below. This is a judgment-free zone. It's no shame here. I'm the only one that's shamed because I'm wearing the shame hat. This mic is going to kill me. But yeah, I think I have rambled on enough, y'all. I hope that I have made some points and that this video was educational, informational for you guys. Here goes my camera overheating again. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get out of here. If you have not already liked, if you have not already commented, if you have not already subscribed, if you have not already hit the bell notification, I need you to go ahead and do that. I don't care what order you do it in, just go ahead and do that. Your girl needs more subscribers, more viewers, more listeners, all that good stuff. So please go and do that for me. And I'm gonna go ahead and head out because my camera again is overheating and I feel like I'm rambling at this point. So peace.